Hi guys, welcome back to the Drive Life channel, and in today's video we're going to be talking about everything wrong with the cheap smart car. Now I've had this car, it's going to be nearly a month, 3 weeks I think, and like I said, it was one of the cheapest smart cars in the UK, and as a result it does have a few little issues that need to be addressed. So I thought today we'd go through those, show you guys what I've got planned for it, and give you sort of a little quick update on how it's been so far. So, like I said, there was a fair few things that made this car the price that it was. Now, the first one is just sort of general bodywork condition. Now, you can see here that this car's had a fair few comings together with various obstacles or small collisions, shall we say. There's some more on that corner. Every corner has been damaged. And now I've also got a confession, because the other day I actually crashed the smart car into our Jeep Wrangler. So it's got an extra battle scar. As you can see this side here, this was the bit I did against the steel front bumper of the Jeep Wrangler. Bearing in mind that that bumper with the winch and everything on weighs equivalent to about just over 10% of the whole weight of this car. It's not difficult to understand how this was damaged. There was obviously no damage on the Jeep, but this was broken before, as was all this rubbing. That was all there before, so that's a little bit of an interesting one. Also, we've got a lens missing here, and a various little rubs on the bodywork. God knows what the previous owner did with it. It looks like they've used it as partly as a demolition derby car in some parts, but yeah, it's got slight fading of the headlights, although this is fairly tame compared to a lot of cars. The removal sort of swivel button thing, lock, that's what it's called, that's been well and truly mullered. I'm not quite sure how they've done that. I can only assume they've used some sort of power tool to grind it away. Then we've also got, this is the one that everybody laughs at, is the fuel flap is very good at flapping. Yeah, as you can see, there's no securing mechanism at the moment, and it's partly because all this in here's seen better days. What else have we got? Rear window as well. It is dirty at the moment, but it's not any better when it's clean, to be honest. There isn't exactly much clarity through that. I think it's perspex or clear plastic, so we'll have to get something done about that. But for the outside, that's it. Also, the roof doesn't work. That's something that's a little bit annoying, but I knew that when I bought it, fortunately, so it's all good. So let me show you what happens, because the actual mechanism for the roof does work. However, it doesn't appear to be connected to the roof. So when I press the button down here, the little runner that goes through along the tracks here runs, but doesn't collect the latching system here, so the roof doesn't unlatch and pull across. Overall, the actual hood is in fairly good condition. It's not been destroyed, stretched, damaged in any way. It's got some sap marks on it, it's got lots of hair, but actually if you look at it, it looks in fairly good condition. Also we've got a little hole in the window here. Someone's very kindly covered up with duct tape, which is quite funny. Now, mechanically, and one of the reasons I bought this car is because mechanically it's fantastic. The engine is absolutely fine. It's only got 44,000 miles on it, this car, so I suppose you can't get up many miles around a demolition derby track when you try to scrape every corner of the car. Interior is absolutely perfect. Like brand new, I would say. That even the seats, they're not even that warm. There's my butt groove there, but that's about it. Steering wheel is all fine. All the switch gear looks brand new. We've even got the standard smart radio, etc. All of the buttons, everything works on the inside. We've even got the optional extra drawer, which currently has an adjustable spanner and a bottle of water in it. So yeah, inside this car is very good indeed. We've also got obviously the engine in the back here. One of the other things is that this hood, this latch doesn't latch down properly, so you've got to really get in there and force it. It is possible, not with one hand, but yeah, it is possible to do it. But finally, one of the biggest issues with it, and it's not an issue because it doesn't, well, it is an issue, but it's more of a nice to have than a necessary thing. The car still works as it is the LPG system. So currently that isn't working, so I need to really work that out. Probably take it to a professional, because you don't really want to be messing with stuff like that. I'll just move my camera out the way, and I'll show you guys what I mean. And also our little bolts missing, so I'm gonna probably make my own rather than paying £9 for a new one. So as this obviously is the budget car, as you see, the LPG system's here. However, someone has unwired the injectors, which is a bit of a shame. So I'm going to have this looked at, because like I said, if we can get this LPG system working, we're paying 60p a litre. Sorry, 80p a litre for fuel, which means also the range of this car suddenly goes from 150 miles, which it is because the tank's been replaced to make way for the LPG system, to around 300 miles. And to do that 300 miles is going to cost something ridiculous like £26, which then under 10p per mile running costs puts you nearly on electric car running cost territory, which is fantastic. So definitely want to get that sorted. Hopefully it's not too expensive. I still think it'll be worth it to get it all fixed. So that is that. But overall, she's a little beast. I love this car. It's brilliant. You've got the front down here is for the LPG system. So yeah, like I said, I would really like to get that working, because I think LPG is a really interesting sort of fuel, and I think it would be great to try and get some exposure on the channel, and explore what that is, explore what it's like. We're very lucky where we live. There is an LPG station about 3 miles away, quite rural, so used for a lot of farm vehicles, and it's actually the farm supplies shop that has an auto gas pump. So yeah, I definitely want to have a go with that. But yeah, like I said, overall I'm happy with it. For me, the whole thing about this car is that mechanically it works and it's excellent. It's saving me money, it's fun to drive, and actually what I would like to do is do this car justice, get these panels perhaps replaced or repainted, repaired, depending on what's more feasible. Get these headlights properly restored, because I don't think they're going to stay clear long term. Get the car back up to sort of not quite showroom spec, because it's used every day, but something, give it a bit of love. For example, replacing this lens, because currently this indicator doesn't work. Water's got in and it's all a bit corroded, so I've got to remove that entire thing and replace it, which isn't difficult. Just all these little odds and ends really, that will really sort of transform this car. I probably want to get some new tyres soon as well. They're 2015 date coded. They're in fairly good condition, but yeah, I don't know, there's part of me just wants to give it everything new. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts. Paid £1,400 for this with 44,000 miles on it. Mechanically absolutely fine, just a few cosmetics. Did I get a good deal or not? I'm fairly happy with the deal I got. So that's my opinion on it, but it'd be interesting to know your guys' opinion. You can't find these well, you can't find many cheaper ones than this, and the ones that are completely ruined have got high mileage. So yeah, it's an interesting buy. But yeah, like I said, I love this car. So make sure you subscribe for plenty more smart content. Obviously we've got Jeep Wrangler and Volvo content as well. Perhaps the strangest 3-car garage one could ever create. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.